Hello again. Today I'm going to show you how to make a decorative panel using crackle paste, stencils, stone effect paste and molds. Here you have an example of a big panel I made. This one is 1 by 2 foot and it's on slate, and as you can see here there is a bigger mold, and here you can see a bit of the crackle paste effect, and I also used a few other molds and some stone effect paste. So today we're gonna make something similar, but I'm gonna use the wooden panel that is here, and I'm going to go for a bit different colors. This time we'll be using different shades of brown and beige. And what do we need for this part? In the first part I'm going to show you how to do those different textures on the base using the stone effect paste, the crackle paste, bit of aging with the antique paint and bitumen. And in the second part, and a bit of stencils, I'm gonna use some stencils as well, and the candle. You will see what's that gonna be used for. And in the second part I will show you what you can use the molds for, what types of fillers we can use and what effects they give us, and how to finish them off using bitumen and different types of waxes. So we'll start with the base in this first part, and I'll be with you shortly. Alright, so this is our base. It's an MDF panel, and I painted it dark color with dark brown first, both sides. And the first step we're gonna do is we're gonna use the candle, just any kind of a candle, can be that tea light one, and you wrap the candle in some parts of it. Why? Once you cover it with a different paint, with a lighter color, and then when it's dry, send it off, you will still be able to see a little bit of the darker color underneath. So we have a bit of the candle, and now we go for the light color. I'm gonna use that kind of beige, and maybe this brush, and we just paint it over. I'm using acrylic paints as for most of my projects, but I suppose that would work with the chalk paint as well. It will be our base color, but as I said, you will be still able to see a bit of the darker one underneath. So we paint all over, a bit on the edges. I don't really want to have them covered totally, but yeah, just doesn't have to be coverage. It's still nice to have a bit of that darker showing through. Okay, and now we just leave it for a while to dry. Once dry, we will be using sanding paper to sand off some of that light color, and then you will see the darker one appearing. So we'll take a very short break so it can dry out, and then we will continue. Okay, now our panel is practically dry. It will be actually hot in some places. So we can use sanding paper and a bit of cloth and just sand those places where we applied candles before. And as you can see, the places where there was a candle, underneath the wax from the candle, that lighter paint just goes off and reveals the darker background. It's just to give you the aged look. Okay, just try it with a cloth. So we have this stage done. The next thing, I will be applying some stencil with yet darker color of brown. And remember, the mold will be going more or less here. So we would like the stencil, maybe I'll use it here. Okay, so we need another brush. Set this one far away. As you can see, it's a bit darker brown, and we just apply it over the stencil. Slightly. You can use a sponge if you prefer, but you can do it with the brush as well. It doesn't have to be completely covered as well, because actually we want to have a bit of that old vintage look with some spots maybe missing. So we have this one, remove, and that's it. Okay, now I need to wash it off instantly before it dries out, so I'll leave you for a second and we'll get back to you in a moment again with the next effect. Now the next type of structure that we want to get is the stone effect, and I'm using the stone effect paste. This one is from Cadence, and it's similar color, slightly darker again. The stone effect paste comes in different colors, you can also mix them. So we have this one, and we take a bit of spatula and just apply maybe a little bit in the corners, just the bottom here. It gives a nice porous effect, as if it was some kind of a stone indeed. I don't want to overdo it, just a bit here and there. That's okay. And again, we leave it to dry. Naturally, you can use the hair dryer, but since the weather is so lovely, we can just take advantage of it and let it dry naturally. And the next step that we will be applying is the crackle paste. The one that I have is from Stamperia, but you can Pen Tart also makes it, and I think Daily Art started making this type of paste as well. This one is in white color. You can also get it in black, gold and silver, and Pen Tart also have crackle pastes in a few metallic colors. So that's the, as you can see, it looks like stencil paste, and it's similar texture. It's just that this one cracks box, and then you can fill in the cracks with a bit of, we're gonna use some antique paste for this. So again, we'll take the spatula, and I thought that I would use a smaller version of the same stem, so maybe somewhere here, a little bit of it. So you take the paste and you just go over. And you can also apply a little bit in a few other places. Generally, the thicker layer of the paste, the more cracks you will get. So you can apply quite generously. Now the mold will be going here, but still I'd like to have a little bit of this underneath. There as well. Okay, there we go. And again, you can just leave it to dry, or we can use the hair dryer. Maybe I'll get the hair dryer and show you how quickly actually it starts cracking when it's heated. So we'll be back with you in a moment again. Alright, so we'll start drying, medium height, and you will see that it starts cracking, and it also slightly changes the color from pure white to slightly cream. Cracked, so I hope you can see that it started cracking, and it has those small, delicate, nice cracks. So now the next step, we want to make them more visible and we're gonna use, for this we're gonna use antique paste. It's like bitumen paste, and again this one is from Pentart, but you can also get Stamperia one, and well, they're actually identical. So we take a little bit of a small sponge, and you will need a piece of cloth as well, just a piece of cotton cloth. And what we do, so we apply the paste, the bitumen paste, all over the part with the paste, and then using slightly wet cloth, we wipe it off almost immediately, so it just fills in the cracks and gives a bit of that aged effect. You can put a bit more, especially where the cracks appeared. do it in a bit places. As you can see, it's not very complicated procedure. If you don't want it that dark, you can just use a little bit of water, and it takes the excess of the bitumen. It still leaves some of that more vintage brown color, but it's not totally brown. Yeah, it's up to you really, like how much of white do you want or how dark do you want it. Yes, it's okay. Now once we have that bitumen paste, we're gonna use a little bit of it on the edges as well. And again, you can rub it in, or just kind of like sponging it. If you use the sponge, it gives that kind of really nice effect as well. So we'll continue with the whole of the panel. You know, just rub it in some parts, just sponge on the others. So we have a bit of this different types of textures. A little bit over the paint stem, so just to have a bit of the bleached effect. Now that's this part done. And now we will be applying one more type of aging medium, which is antique paint. But before that, we need to varnish the whole surface to give it a bit of extra protection, so it wouldn't go totally through the whole of the piece, but we just want it just slightly later on the surface. So we varnish the panel, and again use just any kind of water-based varnish, whether it's glossy or matte or satin finish, it's up to you. I used satin, in fact, mostly. It just became my favorite, really. Some pieces, yeah, you really want them to be glossy, and I'm not particularly fond of the total matte effect, hence the satin finish. Okay, just everything. Make sure you don't have too much varnish where the stencil was, and just wipe off if it's too much. And don't forget about the edges. So a little bit of varnishing on the edges as well. That's not the last, that's just the first layer of varnish naturally. As I said, this one is only acting as a protection before we apply the antique paint, and then you will need to apply a few more layers as the final finish. Alright, okay, go. And And since we have the hair dryer, we might as well use it and just dry it. And now it's more here. This one. And now we will use the antique paint. This one is brown color, and it's a little bit like acrylic paint, but it's much more liquid. And what we do with it, we apply it with a brush, and then immediately we need a piece of cloth to wipe it. So let's say I'll apply a little bit of here. Then we rub it in. That's enough. And again, dry it a little bit. And again, we give a layer of varnish. And then the next step will be applying our mold, and finally we're gonna use, well, we're still gonna use a little bit of the liquid bitumen for the mold, and then a few of different wax pastes. Okay. Now, so this is our so as you can see, this is our panel, our base for now, with those different variations of brown and beige, with a bit of crackle, with a bit of stone and a stencil. And then the next stage will be placing the mold. So we'll finish with this in this part, and as I said, I invite you to watch the second part, where I will talk a little bit of different types of molds and different types of fillers for them, and then I'll show you how to age them with liquid bitumen and different waxes. Okay, so thank you for watching, and hope to see you again in the second part of that project.